Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते कई भाषाओं में कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kataban schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Τα προγράμματά μας προσφέρονται σε πολλές γλώσσες. Παρακαλούμε δείτε suprememastertv.com/schedule.
A lovely tale about a boy, a dog, and a cow who set out to find Mother Nature in hopes of saving their farm animal friends.
What will happen to you, Cornelia? Will you be taken away in a truck too?
Mother Nature's Secret, a charming vegan tale by Hailey-Moss, Part 1 of 6. Continue watching to find out more.
Joyous viewers, I am V from Verdant Olac, also known as Vietnam. The kind-hearted Olac Seas, or Vietnamese, people appreciate your enthusiastic support and offer their love. Welcome to part 1 of a 6-part series, Mother Nature's Secret, a charming vegan tale by Hailey-Moss. Acclaimed American actress, author, and humanitarian Hailey-Moss began her career in the early 1960s as a stage actress in Shakespearean festivals. By the mid-60s, she had settled in New York. She immersed herself in the city's innovative theater scenes, performing on Broadway and numerous avant-garde productions. Marion appeared in 4 major motion pictures and played supporting roles alongside Hollywood stars such as Helen Hayes and Jimmy Stewart. She received acclaim for her signature role in the 1970 movie Lovers and Other Strangers as Brenda, an idealistic spiritual seeker. The New York Times wrote,
"The wacky Khalil Gibran quoting character Brenda succeeds because she is so engagingly portrayed."
Lovers and Other Strangers won the 1971 Oscar for Best Original Song, which was composed by Fred Karlian, who later also composed the music for Supreme Master Ching Hai's award-winning oratorio, The Peace Seeker. Through her acting, Hailey-Moss nurtured and spoke to people's emotional and psychological needs. A growing urge to pursue a more spiritual lifestyle and serve humanity inspired her to become a psychotherapist. She also felt great compassion for the animals and spent time rehabilitating injured birds in the city. In 1993, Marion's spiritual search culminated when she received initiation into the Kuan Yin method from Supreme Master Ching Hai. She currently lives, works, and practices the Kuan Yin method in Manhattan with her 3 precious rescue kitties, Peaky, Audie, Eddie, and a loving foster cat, Krista. Alongside her humanitarian efforts, Marion has also written a number of books. Dreams Need Feet to Walk On, published in 2013, is a novel about her life's journey and those of her animal friends. Together with the Parisian artist Marc Chalvin, Hailey-Moss has also published 11 children's books and 3 coloring books about the animals. The animal books share her philanthropic and vegan perspective. Most recently, they released Mother Nature's Secret, which Marion co-wrote with Chris Stover. Today, we are very honored to have the multi-talented Hailey-Moss with us to give some insight into her work and how her writing career began.
Hi, I'm Hailey-Moss, and I'm blessed and thrilled and happy to share with you my passion, my books. This is the first book I wrote, and from then on, we've done 12. And they're all about animals, and we'll talk to you a little bit about them.
Thank you for being with us today, Marion.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about how you started writing books?
Since I've been meditating, I've become vegan, of course, and much more aware of what happens to animals in the world. It's like you have to do something with this knowledge, and you want to tell people about it, so I can't dance it, can't act it, so I write it. And you learn as you go along. How I found the illustrator, I Googled. And I Googled children's illustrators, and I saw Mark Chalvin, and immediately I knew that was the one. And so he's done Randall, that was the first one, and he's done all the books. Here, it's about Mother Nature, isn't that sweet? He's marvelous. There's something about Mark Chalvin, you know he's French, and English is not his first language, and I've never met him. But we do all our things, so all our communication is through the script. And it's like you plant seeds and he, like a flower, blossoms into these wonderful images that make the meaning even more dimensional. So in a way, he writes the books too. This is one of the characters, the protagonist, asks Mother Nature if she could change all the farm animals to cats and dogs. She said, yes, I can do that. But she has a better idea. She's going to tell him her secret. So this is an image of a farm being with cats and dogs. And this is when they first meet Mother Nature. So I'm going to read to you later from the book. And so you get the whole story.
Before we continue, we'll take a few moments for some uplifting messages here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program. Now let's enjoy the story of Mother Nature's Secret, written by Marion Hailey-Moss and Chris Dover, with illustrations by Mark Chalvin. The story begins with a young boy, Owen, visiting his uncle's farm with his new rescue dog, Dudley.
Mother Nature's Secret. A cheerful sparrow sang nearby, while grasses in the field danced in the breeze. Life is good for now, thought Cornelia, as she munched on a dandelion leaf. She and her barnyard friends lived on the hillside farm. It was a warm summer day, and the sun was shining. Farmer Frank, who owned the farm, loved his animals. He thought of them as friends, until it was time for them to be sold. He worked hard growing fruits and vegetables and taking care of the farm animals. Cornelia enjoyed the routine of grazing and lazing from morning to night. Being a cow in her favorite pasture was much the same from day to day. But then Dudley arrived and turned everything upside down. Dudley was the new rescue pup of Farmer Frank's young nephew, Owen. They were visiting from New York City. It was the first time Dudley had been to the country. He thought it was a big doggy playground. Owen could hardly keep up with his little dachshund mix. They went around the farm to see the different animals. Cornelia was the first to greet them. All the animals were curious to meet these two strangers from the city. After lunch, Owen decided they would explore the surrounding countryside. He and Dudley walked along the road and passed by neighboring farms.
Hey, Dudley, take it easy. Slow down and check out the scenery.
Everything was fresh from last night's rain. Several horses were grazing in a nearby field, contented and happy with the afternoon sunshine. A big truck slowly passed by on the road ahead. Dudley heard a moo coming from the truck, and he froze right there by the side of the road. In an instant, the fun came to a screeching halt. He sensed fear in the air, and his heart sank. Something was very wrong.
It's all right, Dudley.
Who understood what the matter was and leaned down to pet him.
I feel bad too, but it's the way things are. Animals are taken away from the farm when the farmer is ready. Come on, I'll race you back to the farm.
Dudley thought of Cornelia. A new surge of energy coursed through his long little body. Like lightning, he ran toward the farm. He jumped up and down at the gate until Owen opened the latch. Dudley ran to where Cornelia was lolling in the sun.
Cornelia, Cornelia, we've got to do something.
Watch all the excitement.
Oh, Cornelia, it's beautiful here. We saw the horses next door, and we went all the way to the next farm. We like this one better. On the other farm, with so many cows, we wouldn't be able to find you.
He gave Cornelia a hug.
It was a terrific day, Cornelia, except for one thing.
Gently, he told Cornelia about the truck that passed by on the road. He knew what kind of truck it was and what it meant for the animals inside.
What will happen to you, Cornelia? Will you be taken away in a truck too?
Cornelia looked down at the ground. She didn't know how to answer. She guessed she'd better tell them the truth. She gave a little sigh and said quietly,
Yes, one day it will happen to me.
Dudley was horrified. Owen didn't know what to say. Just then his Uncle Frank called from the farmhouse for them to come for dinner.
We've got to go now.
We'll be back tomorrow and figure this out.
Dudley lingered a bit.
There's no way we'll let that happen to you, Cornelia. We'll think of something, even if you have to come live with us in New York City.
Off he ran, on his short legs, to catch up with Owen at the farmhouse. Oh, that night Cornelia was in her stall and looked up at the stars. She made a wish.
I wonder if Mother Nature might have some good ideas about my future.
Then she dozed off to sleep.
Did Mother Nature hear Cornelia? Will she reply? Watch part 2 to find out as we continue our series featuring Marion Hailey-Moss and her delightful book, Mother Nature's Secret, a charming and humane tale that treasures the lives of our precious animal friends. For more information on Marion Hailey-Moss and her books, please visit marionhaileymoss.com. Loving viewers, it's been a pleasure to have you with us today. Join us on Wednesday, May 8th for part 2 of Mother Nature's Secret, a charming vegan tale by Marion Hailey-Moss. Coming up next is The Bright Future of Solar Energy, interview with Professor Martin Green, part 2 of 3, right after noteworthy news here on Supreme Master Television. May the marvelous beauties around you light up your days with wonder and inspiration.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/UL.